Welcome back, my beautiful souls. So I am always excited to be here. This week's gone really quick. Can't believe it. I'm recording again already. If you have been enjoying these weekly guidance videos, please do subscribe and click the notification bell if you want to be notified when new videos are uploaded for you guys. So let's just dive in, guys, for your weekly guidance. Okay, and as always, just center yourself, bringing yourself back into alignment, taking some deep breaths, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth, and just allowing your eyes to be drawn to any pile that you feel pulled towards. If you feel pulled towards more than one pile, please do watch more than one pile, as they may carry extra messages for you. And with all readings, please do take what resonates and leave anything else behind. Welcome, pile 1, to your weekly guidance reading. Today we have Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back. Ooh, I love the colour on this card. You have the Fire Guardian. And you also have Surrender. So I'm getting a few things here. Right, I'm going straight into the don't let your past hold you back. So I feel with some of you, there may be either past relationships, people's or situation, friendships even, that may appear this week, whether it's that you're noticing them more, that you see them more, that you hear from them. There's just something that pops up here. And what I get here is about not giving them what they want, or not feeding them almost. It's about asking yourself what you want. If you want to go back there, then that is your choice. But the way this comes up is don't let your past hold you back. So if they are trying to get back in your life and you're trying to move on, then you need to either ignore and move on, or tell them that you're not interested, whatever it is that you need to do. But there's definitely this separation from this past element, because otherwise it feels like there's a bit of a cloud coming in, and you're stepping into this part now. You're in this more beautiful teal colour, and that colour to me represents spirituality. It's about delving in, and kind of it always comes up more of this awakening and deepening of your spiritual practices or your intuition and connecting with what feels right to you. So this is coming up as you know what's right. Okay, I don't need to tell you. You already know, guys. You know that you need to leave something in the past and keep moving forwards. To not let somebody drag you back is very important, because it's almost like your energy drops, your sort of mindset drops as well. There's a big shift in you, in your there's a big physiological change within you by even kind of thinking or contemplating about it. That in itself, so let alone actually going back, would be a lot heavier, a lot harder to come back out of. It's almost like you've worked hard to get to where you are, so don't let people drag you back down. And then you've got the surrender here, which I just feel like it's so linked. So the surrender is about really allowing yourself to hear your inner voice. I would say meditation would be quite beneficial for you guys this week. And the surrendering is also saying that you recognize that you're in a place now that is good for you, that you can move forwards from, that there is a new energy and a new excitement that is kind of brewing. There's a passion that's brewing within you as well. But again, you have to really let go of old habits, old patterns, old cycles, so that you can really move forwards in a new, fresh energy, rather than this feeling of dipping in and out. It's about really that deeper, delving deeper within yourself, within your soul, within your spirituality, whatever it is for you. it's this cloud will shift then once you've kind of mentally decided how you're going to move forwards. That last little bit is going to be shifted. That's how it feels like. I feel like it's moving away. Obviously you have free will, so it will either move closer or away depending on your choices. But ultimately, the way I'm seeing this is you do move away from that cloud and you do step into your own power as well, especially moving forwards. You need to bring in some playfulness. You know how I was saying that sort of passion and things that was coming up. Also feel like future relationships, it's out there. So if you've been thinking like, oh, am I ever going to meet anyone, anything like that, it's out there. I'm feeling that, I'm seeing that in the future. But what is happening right now this week is to do with igniting your passions with the fire, and this sort of surrender energy, not trying to force things to happen. Creativity is a wonderful thing for you right now. I also want to say save. For somebody or a few of you, there's these thinking about doing courses. And there's an element here that comes up of really listening within of, do you really need this course? But if it's aligning with you, then go for it. It's really, I feel like before spending any money, you have to really sit with it to figure out whether it is truly what you are wanting. I'm also getting pendulum. So if you're somebody that is already in the spiritual side of things and has a pendulum and likes to use a pendulum, that would also be something to consult the pendulum. It feels like that may be something to help you shift out of this overthinking side to seeing the pendulum and asking the pendulum a question. Seems quite beneficial for you guys as well. So yeah, moving forward, it's about this preparation, this planning, laying down some foundation, some structure. I'm seeing like plans, actual paper and seeing a plan of action. Would be really good to help you move forwards, because it's like you've got this passion, you've got this fire, this creativity, you want to move forwards, but it's almost like we're missing a step. So make sure you have a plan in place and that you are prepared for things to move forwards, but it feels good. There is a form of study that does come up. So the study inside is good, but really make sure that you are aligning with your finances and not overdoing it. Don't do something that you can't afford to do, and that the course itself and the person that you were doing it from is somebody that you are going to like and that you like what they do. You're not doing it just because it's either cheaper or because everyone else raves about them. You might not. It's about really looking and researching into that before you make any final decisions. So that is what I have for you guys this week, and let me know as always if it resonates in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Welcome pile 2 to your weekly reading. So let's see what guidance we have for you. You have you and your loved ones are safe. You have the medicine guardian, and you have freedom. So I want to put these two together instantly. So what I get with this here is that there's healings, there are alternative healings available as well. So there may be someone around you or yourself that has been struggling health-wise, that has also, with the pandemic and everything, maybe overly worrying. There's almost like there's this fine line that between following the rules and then being overly cautious. So I just want to kind of bring your awareness to that and to try and come back into a balance, because emotionally it feels like it's affecting you, mentally it feels like it's affecting you. But this is the new moon in Cancer here, so what I get with this is that you're moving into a new phase, coming back into balance with your emotions. I feel like there's a bit of a relief, like you can breathe again a little bit more again this week. Health wise, there are alternatives out there as well that you can try for yourself, for others to suggest. That it's just the medicine guardian feels like protection. There is a positive feeling that comes in here. There is healing that is happening all around. And when I get that, I'm also getting like all around as in worldwide. There's healing worldwide going on right now. But just be open to suggestions or new ideas, alternative therapies as well, because that feels like it may be beneficial for some of you. So um, maybe have a little bit of a research and things like that in what might suit you. Obviously, I do alternative healings and things, so if you are interested, you can always pop me a message. But you also got the freedom card here. So what I get with this is you guys have been struggling, you've been caged, it feels like, and now you again, that relief is coming. There is a time to breathe, there is a shift in energy, there's a change, and there's a fresh start that comes up here. And again, you've got this love, this healing, this compassion that comes up with this as well. So there's a lot of healing going on right now around you. It just feels abundant and it feels like it's free flowing. But I also want you to acknowledge that as well, so that it can easily flow into you, and be aware of that. Some of you may even be able to feel the energies changing around you. Pay attention to that and allow that energy in. Give permission for that to surround you, to enter the body, to enter your cells, and really have that deep healing. You are in this, you're in this change. There's a transformation that's happening with you guys this week. There is a shift within yourself. This is very much about things internally shifting, feeling like you are breaking cycles, letting go with things, moving on. And again, this freedom, this opening of the cage, flying free, clean slate, fresh start, all of this is coming up. And again, I come back to emotionally feeling much more happier, more abundant, more free. And that feels like that's been a battle to get there as well. So to stop and congratulate yourself for how far you've come as well, because you have done incredible. I would also say to be open to new ideas as well, guys. It feels like there is divine inspiration, divine timing. It feels like your imagination is ready to allow new ideas in and be creative, as well. So just allow that awareness to happen and be open to that coming to you. It just feels like a lovely sort of calm, healing, gentle energy for you guys this week, and to really sit in that gentleness, because that in itself will bring that healing as well. So that is what I have for you guys this week. If it resonates, please do let me know in the comments below, and I look forward to reading for you next week. Welcome, pile 3. Let's have a look what we got for you. The end of a tough cycle approaches. We have the Hermit, and we have good fortune. Yes. Okay, so we are needing to get clear in with our intentions this week, guys. Really needing clarity. Okay, I want to start getting crystal clear in what is going on, what is happening, and how we're moving forwards in the future. That is what's coming through strong at the minute. So the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you are coming to the end of something. We're releasing. For you guys, I feel like there's a deep sort of release, especially around the heart chakra, the chest area. It may even be anxieties and letting go of that. It just feels like a big shift that you've been waiting for as well. And it's finally here. It's ready. It's within grasp, it feels like, for you guys this week. So know that that is there. But then I've also got this element of needing, so your hard work is paying off, but I've also got this element of needing structure and, again, this intention side of things, being clear in what you are wanting, so that you can then, like, from next week on, move towards that. This week is about excuse me, this week is about becoming clear in things, crystal clear. I keep hearing it, crystal clear. You need to get crystal clear. So to do that is about the Hermit, going within, really stepping back within yourself, allowing meditation, allowing yoga to come back into your life, or to start doing if you haven't done it before, to really allow yourself into this sacred space. It feels like you have to set time for this. You have to schedule it, it feels like, for some of you, because if you don't, it's like, oh, I'll do that later, I'll do that later, and it never gets done. So for you to be able to shift out of this older energy into a newer energy to thrive, you need to set time to hear your voice, to hear that inner voice, to hear your intuition, to hear what you need to hear, so that you can move forwards knowing what you're working towards. Because right now, you're not really moving towards anything because you don't know what you're really doing. You haven't got that you haven't got that clarity and that structure in place at the moment. So you need to retreat within yourself, but within this, you will recharge as well from all that hard work you've been putting in beforehand. This week, you need to recharge, have some time for yourself. And within that time for yourself, listen to what's coming up in your mind, see what's popping up on social media that feels like, oh, actually, I've been thinking about that. And then you see it, those signs that are coming up, because I feel for you guys this week, there's going to be quite a few signs that you see this week. So to become aware of that, it's about bringing this back to this. So you're seeing all the possibilities around you as well, because you're shut off like this. And I feel like that's how you've got to where you are, which was great. But now we need to switch back and have that time to see all possibilities, all opportunities that are coming up. And then you can reevaluate before moving forwards. You've also got the Good Fortune card. Yes! So this is saying that once you get this clarity, once you know what you're doing, you are going to be able to really move forwards. I also feel for some of you may even get some extra money this week, or an increase in something, or just like a lump sum of some kind of financial benefit, it feels like, coming up this week for you guys. And for some of you, there's a big element of business that comes up when getting crystal clear business structure, business plan to move forwards. There is also an element that comes up with spirituality and healing. To tap into that, your intuition and meditation will also bring about those things as well, connected spiritually, and also that healing side as well. This week just feels so much calmer. The energy is different from this card I keep seeing as this is before, right? And then this is what I'm seeing as your majority of your week, and then stepping forwards into the future. So it's almost past, present, future that I'm seeing here. So your past has been a lot of hard work, nitty gritty, really working for what you want. But there's also a heavy energy that's accumulated from doing that, it feels like. So this is about stepping away from this now, releasing that, setting the new intentions, and then you're going to come into like a bit of a healing phase with this one. Really start listening to what's going to be the best for you to move forwards. Anything that you might need to let go of, you can do that with your meditations as well, and just move forwards with new abundance, with new clarity, new ideas as well, creativity. And then future wise, you've got this good fortune, this karma energy, knowing what you're wanting, knowing what you're going after, and really financially benefiting as well moving forwards, because you will have had a plan. You'll put a plan in place, you'll have a plan of action so that you can really step forwards into this new energy of abundance. Family as well feels really good. You may even hear of some birth announcements this week as well, but it just feels like there's a deep healing that comes that is also connected spiritually, and that will also be recognized by going within and having that time for yourself to meditate, to heal, yoga, having bubble baths, having some essential oils in a diffuser. All these little things, it just feels like it's clearing your energy and just shifting that from that older stagnant energy, moving forwards into that more calm, freeing but abundant energy moving forwards. So that's what I have for you guys this week. Please let me know if this resonates in the comments below, and I look forward to reading for you next week.